Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be putting together one of the Miniverse Valentines series. There's 4 to collect in this. We have, I can get it open here, the Cherry Choco Triffle. The ultra rare is the engagement rings. And then we have the Heartbreak Surprise and the Lollipop Hearts Bouquet. Cute, all of them. Alright, today I'm going to make the Cherry Choco Trifle. I have seen a lot of people make this one and not really care for it, for how it's turning out. So I am going to do things a little bit different than how I've seen others do it and how the directions say to do it. So just learning, a few bits here. So it does come with the heart table, which is like a pretty pink blush color. We have our container here. Of course, our tweezers. Comes with our whipped cream, which has the cherries on top. A big thing of cherries. Our chocolate curls, which we've seen these before, the vanilla and chocolate. Our heart brownies and our cherry custard. Alright, so I'm going to set this back here. Of course, a spatula and a spoon, which I won't need those right now. Alright, one thing about this is this resin is really thick. I haven't opened this one, but I do know it's a really thick resin. So, let me open this up. I am going to thin mine down some with some clear resin. Oops. Throw my toothpick around. So yes, it's very, very thick. I'm not going to thin it a whole lot. Just a bit. It's not going to affect the color. I don't know if this one has some in it or not still. I may have to grab a different one, but I'm hoping there's some in here. Oh, come on. Don't make me dig in my resins. There we go. I say I'm just trying to thin it a little bit, not a ton. Let's see how that does. And it's not going to, like I say, affect the color, and it really probably won't thin it that much. Just make it a little easier to work with. There we go. And let me get another toothpick. I'm also going to use my clear resin to attach my brownies to the side wall. That way they are pressed up against it. I say you might, when you're making these, want to follow the instructions. That's totally up to you, or you may have a better way of doing it. This is just what I've seen from others doing this and how I feel I want to do it. So I'm going to, let me see here. Do I want to, let's see where to place them. Yes, right here. Okay. So I want to take this, put a bit of clear resin on the front. Hold on. Oops. Not drop it everywhere. Trying to get it on my finger like this. Okay. It's hard to do this from behind the camera the way that I want to do it. So, alright. So I want to mash you on there. Oh, there we go. And then what do I do with my light? Sorry, you can't see. Oh, I'm just making a mess here. I'm going to cure this. Well, shoot. To uncure that for a moment. Hair it up. I'm making a mess now. Give me a moment. Let me attach these and I'll be right back. Alright, so after much fighting with that, I have those against the wall there. They're pain in the butt to work with, but you can get them. They're not perfect, but at least they are pressed up against the glass now. So, all right, next comes the fun part of getting this in there. So, like I say, I'm going to just dump some in the center here. Try to get it to go right in the center. This comes the fun part. Because now you want to mash it in between the hearts, but not in front of the hearts. So I'm just going along. And this is where a toothpick definitely comes in handy. And if you thinned your resin out, oh, I'm so sorry, you can press it up in there without getting it all in front of your hearts. So just work your way around, pressing it up in each of those little sections, like so. There we go, that works. Then I'm just going to try not to make a mess. I'm going to cure this layer. I'll clean off this little section right here though, where it did string along. It's because I don't know if my other layers will fall, but as you can see, it is in between each one of those, so I want to cure that layer. Oh, what do I do with you sitting on my thing, Foster? Got my dog pressed up against my back here, I can't tell. Are you playing on my stuff, boy? I don't know. Alright, so cure this layer. And they honestly, I feel like thinning the resin, I can't even talk today, the resin out will help to stretch it more, because they really do give you just what you need in this one, which I have seen from others. Alright, it's really warm, so I'm going to fill up some more because I want to get above the hearts. So a good little glob in there. Let's see how far this goes. Now I'm just going to go along. I'm being gentle because I don't want to press it in front of any of the hearts that are not butted up against the glass really well. So you kind of want to work a little quicker, because I also now want to add my cherries, a layer of them. And I'm just going to go along. There is light and dark in here, but I am not going to stress about trying to go every other one. If you are meticulous like that and you want to do that, feel free. Me, I don't have the patience. Alright, I'm going to take my clean toothpick and just press them up against the glass here. Going along. Making sure I at least have them all the way around so I can see them. Of course, the resin is. And I'm just going to fill in the rest there. Trying to make sure the resin's at least touching them all. And a few more. You do use a good bit of these, so. Okay, now I'm going to cure this layer. And as you can see, I can still see my pretty little brownies. That one did run a little bit where I was going too slow, but that's okay. It's in the back. That side looks really good, so we'll see here. Oops. Just going to go along, cure this, and then I'm going to put some more cherries above this because I want to see them a bit more. Okay. Probably just going to use what's left. I'm probably not going to use that many, but Foster. My dogs are being a little crazy today. That's way too many. They are barking at every little noise, driving me nuts. I don't know what their malfunction is today, other than making me crazy. Alright. Just trying to decide here. Do I want these extra ones or not? Yeah, they're fine. Okay. Next. Or do I want to? What did they do next? Let's look. I haven't even looked at directions. Oh, they've done a little. You know what? Nope. I'm going to take out these extra ones, because I'm not going to leave room for the chocolate curls. Okay. So now I'm going to do another little layer of resin. Like I say, you can see how much is left here. There's not really a ton. This layer I'm going to make a bit thinner. So just going along. Just trying to do a thin layer on top of these, so I have room to put my chocolate curls. There we go. Okay. Alright. Come on, open it. Alright. I'm just going to take and place some along the edges here. Oops. Where did that go? I knew. Well, I flung that one somewhere. Around. So I can at least see these. Maybe. I'm sure the resin's going to run down and cover it, but there we go. Then I'm just going to go in with some in the center. Like a so. Keep picking up chocolates. Maybe this little one over here. Oops. There we go. So at least have a layer of them. And then, of course, back with the resin. Nope, you know what? I'm going to cure this layer. Get ahead of myself. I don't know where that one belonged to. Alright, and as you can see, the sides, you can see the cherries, but nowhere near like their picture, which I find it hard to see how they could possibly, I don't know. I guess you'd have to just do a thin layer cure, quickly put a thin layer cure. I don't know. It doesn't have to be perfect. I know a lot of people weren't happy with this one because, like I say, it just, the resin just runs. If you use Decadent, maybe, I could see that working pretty well. Just working in layers with it. I don't know. I still think it's cute either way. I don't care. Alright, now let's see if I can get just want another thin layer. Just going to brush along here. Best I can to cover this. Need just a little bit more. Foster, stop. Goodness gracious. Alright. And then my whipped creams. And I'm just going to place them around. And one more back here. Center. There we go. And then cure this layer. Cure this up. Alright, I'm going to get this nice and cured, and I'll be back to show you the final product. Alright, got this cured up. As I say, it's not perfect. This side looks pretty good. This side ran a bit more. But that's okay. It's not supposed to be perfect. When you eat it, you're going to mess it up anyways. Not that this is edible, but you get the point. I feel like any trifle I've ever gotten in real life is run anyway, so it is what it is. I still like it. I still think it's cute. So, but there we have it. The Valentines. This is series 3, I do believe. The Choco Cherry Trifle. I do have the other ones to make, so be on the lookout for those. I don't know which one I like the most in this series. I like the rings, but they're just because it's different. They are very cute. I like this one. But I do love in the other two that we get molds. I'm always excited to get a mold. So I would have to say those are, the Heartbreak Surprise I think is probably my favorite. But I like them all this year. So cute, cute. Alright guys, well that's all I've got for you today. Be on the lookout for the other ones. And hopefully, I'm hoping to find the rest of the Cafe 5 Wave B. I do have, I think, about half of them. I'm still missing a couple from the diner for Wave A. They never came near me, so I've just been trying to find them at a good price on Mercari and stuff. So I'm still missing a few of those, but I've got the Minecraft, all the Valentines, the SpongeBob, Cafe 5 Wave B. I've got those, so I've got quite a bit to do. So I'm trying to catch up. But anyways, guys, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, like and comment, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.